What's going on, guys? It's your average consumer, and today we are going all out to show you the new Hyundai IONIQ 6. I spared no budget for this video. Just kidding. The budget was spared. Got an epic video for you though.
Thanks to Hyundai for sponsoring today's video.
But all right, you guys, here we have it. This is the Hyundai IONIQ 6. And let me tell you guys, I love where we're going with electric vehicles because we're getting really cool looking cars with some pretty unique features. And we're gonna go over everything that this guy can do and why it's so special. But you might be looking at it and like, this looks pretty different from the IONIQ 5, and it is. So you might notice it's got a more rounded look, it's more streamlined. But me personally, I'm a fan of cars that are a bit more rounded. I don't like the boxy look as much. So this one really stands out to me. And that's something that I feel like Hyundai's paying attention to, just coming out with different styles for different people because everyone's a bit different. So there are still other options out there if you like a different kind of look within the line. So with this whole streamliner form, Hyundai spent a lot of attention to aerodynamics and making sure this car is super efficient. And of course, we're seeing things that you'd expect like recessed door handles. That definitely helps. We even have these guys right here. These are wheel gap reducers so that there's less space between the tire and up front. And this allows for like less turbulence while driving. So it's just like a smoother drive. And guys, check this out. So right here, these are actually air vents. So right now they're down so that it reduces drag. So, you know, obviously goes through the air a little bit smoother. Let me show you guys real quick what it looks like. Is it opened? Yeah. Yeah, you see that? And now let's turn it off. Yeah, right? So once you need to drive like in the most optimal way, it'll go down. When you want it to cool down inside, opens up. Pretty awesome. And because this thing is an EV, you know it's going to be quick. So being super efficient, not having that air work against you, it's gonna help with the battery, gonna help you just drive a lot smoother. Now, if you're familiar with Hyundai's IONIQ 5, you might have seen these pixels all around it. These are their parametric pixels. And I think it's a really nice touch. Listen, I'm all about the digital age. You know, I like video games. I'm a pixel lover. So this is like a really cool touch when it comes to the design aspect of it. And you'll see pixels all over this thing. I believe there are over 700. You even have 6 pixels up front representing the IONIQ 6. And the back, let me show you guys the back. So you've got a ton of pixels over here, and the tail lights, everything. There's lots of pixels, even the lights for when you're reversing. And this spoiler is actually a functional wing. It helps keep the car grounded. But what's great about this is that it has a huge impact on like the drag coefficient. So this thing has a drag coefficient of 0.22. It's like right there with the world record holder. Now, one thing that I like is the door handle. So we talked about it being recessed before, but now once you have your key and you just walk up to your car, it'll know that you're getting close. It'll automatically open up for you. You can just get inside, no problem. But what's also cool is that you can tap the pixel to go ahead and close it, open it. So if you don't want to turn on that proximity sensor that lets it open up when you walk up to it, you can turn that off if you want. But not to mention, of course, there's an app so that you can get inside as well. So if you use the digital key, you can actually just hold up your phone to the car and it'll automatically unlock it for you. Now, I know you're probably wondering, hey, this is an EV, what do we have up front? If you're thinking about storage space, I got you. So let me show you guys what we got inside of here. Thinking about storage, this is it. So right here, you've got this little pocket so that if you wanna have your charger, maybe some tools that you wanna keep, this is a nice little storage unit that you can just kind of throw a few things inside of here. That way you don't have to go digging in your trunk when you want that stuff. All right. Now, let's talk about that interior. All right, you guys, so now we are inside of the IONIQ 6. It's wild because this car is on right now, ready to go, but you know, it's an EV, so you get that super silent ride. Me personally, I'm not the guy who loves hearing cars rev up. I love how quiet they are. And check it out, we've got 2 large 12.3-inch displays, which actually the UI looks really clean. I'm a big fan of what these look like. And there are a lot of nice little design elements here that I think just make it look really cool and had some really nice functionality. I mean, just check out the front. We've got these right here that are inspired by like airplane wings, how they kind of like, you know, do that little tilt up at the edge. That looks really cool. You see it.
Oh, now you say I realized that.
Now you know what I'm talking about.
When we talk about airplane, I was like, this looks nothing like an airplane. Wing,
yeah, the wings. So you got that look, you know. And the doors are actually pretty cool too, because now the buttons are no longer over here. They're all in the center console, so you have access to them right here. It kind of slims down the profile of the door. And even like the water bottle holder, I think is pretty cool. Check this out, you guys. So it's got this like little groove over here. So if you want, you could just throw in your water bottle, bam. Want to pull it out? Boom, there you go. And speaking of holders, in the back, you got a little slot so that if you want to put in your phone, maybe you don't want to hold your phone or something, there's a nice little slot that perfectly fits phone so that you can just throw that in there. It's a really nice and subtle touch. Not to mention, you see right here, these panels are giant Bose speakers. So there's a total of 8 speakers inside of here, and it sounds pretty good. And we even have those nice ambient lights. What's really cool is that the ambient lights inside of here can all be controlled. So you get lots of color options, and then you can even do like a custom color. So I believe there are 64 colors here. You can control the top lights, the lower lights, and that gives you like over 4,000 different combinations. It's
RGB
absolutely
cars.
Wow. RGB cars, Jay, we're here. This is the future, baby. But you know your boy is going to go back to that teal look. So boom, here we are. Now, what's even crazier about this car is that it's got this cool feature called sync lighting with speed. So depending on how fast you're going or when you hit the acceleration, you'll actually see the brightness of the ambient lights increase. I think that's just like a really cool effect. I never even imagined that being a feature in a car, but I love it. And there's just overall a lot of different things you can control and display over here. You can change the overall theme. So if you want dark mode, you want light mode, you know, you can pick whatever flavor works best for you. So lots of good things here. Navigating the menu seems really easy and responsive, which is exactly what you would want. It's nice to feel like the software isn't an afterthought. It feels like they put some real attention to it to make sure it's intuitive and easy for people to use. And overall, just a pretty easy experience. And of course, the display right behind the wheel, you get all of your information, tire pressure, power, all the stuff that you would want all over here. Pretty nice cockpit, if you ask me. Now, one thing that I'm a huge fan of is the inclusion of a bunch of USB ports. So we've got one USB port over here, that's the standard USB type A, and inside we get access to 2 USB-C ports. So that's a must. If you're gonna have a car coming out in today's age, you gotta have USB-C. So we've got 2 over here, and you've got 2 in the back, so if you all wanna quick charge your phones, you'll be able to do that with USB-C. What's also nice is that they've got a Qi wireless charger over here. So you can just throw your phone down and it is going to wirelessly charge. You guys can see the lights or the pixels lighting up to show you that it's charging there.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, Jay, it's subtle, it's subtle.
Attention to detail.
You know? But yeah, man, I wasn't joking. Over 700 pixels. You see all the little pixels over here and across from here. It's nice. What's also pretty cool is that in the center console area, you got some spacing down here. So if you got like a bag or something you want to throw in here once you jump into the car, ladies, if you have a purse, you want to just throw it in there when you get in, that's a nice little spot that you can just have it, keep everything safe. You can drive off, you just grab it. I'm always throwing stuff into the back seat, so that would be pretty convenient for me. Not to mention, if you straight up need to plug something in, you got a few options. If you go for the top spec of the IONIQ 6, you get the 120 volt outlet over here. So if you want to charge things, you can just kind of plug it inside of here. So if you want to charge your laptop or whatever the case may be, you got that option inside. But that's not the only spot. There's this cool feature called vehicle to load, where you can pick up a separate adapter so that you can throw it into the charging port in the back, where you can use the charging port to plug in a device. You can charge your laptop, a scooter, whatever it may be. You can have another thing plugged right into the car, which is wild. So if you want to take like a TV outside, maybe go on a camping trip or something, you can go ahead, plug it up, hook it up, and you pretty much have access to whatever you plug in there. I think that's pretty cool.
This is basically a portable charger.
Jay, this is officially the biggest portable charger we've shown on the channel.
Now, one of the most impressive things about this car is that if you use a fast charger, you can go from 10% to 80% in just 18 minutes. That is a wild thing to think about and can completely change the way you look at charging when it comes to an EV. Now, what's also pretty cool here is that you've got these interactive LEDs on the steering wheel. So these will give you like nice little status updates. So if you're charging the car, you should be able to see that progress right through the steering wheel. You'll also see this thing turn red if you're reversing. And there are a couple of other cool things that these LED pixels will show, but I just think it's a really cool feature that I've never seen before, at least on a steering wheel.
But that about wraps it up for this video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. And if you want to learn more about the Hyundai IONIQ 6, I'll of course have the official video that we shot down below in the description where we really did go all out. So of course, you know what to do. Be the cool guy or girl that gives this video a thumbs up, and catch you guys in the next one. Till then, it's your average consumer. Peace. Should we just live here, Jay?
I'll live here. You can go.
I can go? Okay, thanks.